Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Music Copa pour over series. This is episode 12. You already know I go by HT or Mr. Olives or Jesus, depending how well you know me or how close you get to me. So I'm dropping in on your lunchtime, coffee time, whatever you do on your lunchtime today. And as you see in the title, we got something from Papua New Guinea. Papua New Guinea, east of Indonesia, north of Australia, Papua New Guinea, from a small micro roaster, another local one. Like I always stress on these shows, on these episodes, we are very spoiled when it comes to good coffee, good roasters. So we have Coffee Graph, a micro roaster, a small one. I think they only have two beans that they do so far. And if you, I don't know what number episode it was, but I already did one of the other bean with the other flavors. And today we have this one from Papua New Guinea, Rural Estate. And it's a single origin, full wash, light roast. I want to stress on the light roast. This is real, this is not a medium roast. And this is a light roast. So it's made for pour over. And like I've said before, if it's past a medium roast, it's probably not good for pour over. So and just to give you a couple little details as far as this place, so this place, as far as Papua New Guinea, is very specific of how they grow their coffee. So it's from mountain range, volcanic soil. The climate is it's a tropical type. The above sea level is about a 1,700 to 1,800 meters, right? So very good coffee, single origin, and I like doing this because we always hear the Latin America, we see the Africa, we see all this other good stuff. What's good, Osvaldo? It's good, man. Um, but yeah, so in Papua New Guinea, Prio State. And it's basically one of the major coffee farms over in Papua New Guinea that grows these beautiful beans that we are so glad that we get to taste all the way over here in the 303. Now, I mean. So what we're looking for today is complex flavors of caramel, chocolate, floral, and black tea. I repeat, we're looking for caramel, chocolate, floral, and black tea. That's what we're looking. And if you guys been on seen these other episodes before, you know me. I'm not big on the chocolate. I'm more of the fruit. I like my black coffee to have some raspberry, some blackberry, But since they only have two beans that they roast as of right now, um, we had to try the secondary one, and as you can see, it was roasted this month on the 3rd, so it's fresh. It's super fresh. So please go support Copygraph. If you guys seen the latest short where I was teasing this bean, I give a quick little insight of how it looks. Go show them love. It's a small coffee shop, and go let them know. Yeah. So, and then the packaging, as we see, you see the logo. And I love their quote, a world in your cup, uniting flavors, cultures, and people. Micro roaster from Denver. Like I said, go support your local roasters. We're very lucky in this state. Woo! First coffee smell. And I've been smelling this since Sunday. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. My glass is all foggy and whatnot. I'm super excited. So I've been smelling this bean since Sunday, and it smells so good. It smells so good. And just real quick before we go any further, make sure you like and subscribe. And if this is the first time you find this stream or you find this video later on, This is where I try to master a pour over. We're still far from it, but and I love different world class beans. And this is me using Copa. This is the extension of MTI that we do this coffee stuff. I'm a coffee nerd. Go let people know we're making coffee content out there. So yeah, Papua New Guinea today. Single origin. Shout out to Papua New Guinea. East of Indonesia, north of Australia, if you were wondering. Do your Googles. Volcanic soil with these beans. Um, Full washed, light roast. So I'm guessing that's where the black tea is coming in, the light roast. But let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into it. So, as you guys seen in the title, we're gonna continue to do the Chemex edition for this episode. Just why not? We have it. Let's use it. We still got the V90. It's still going to help us today. Um, Wet the filter up so we can get nice in there before we put it in the thing. But as as always, first thing is first. We can go ahead and weigh these beautiful beans that we got here. We're going to go about 40 grams. Get like 3 or 4 cups, especially with the thing. So let's go ahead and weigh it. Woo. I smell the black tea. So definitely smell the chocolate. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of these flavor notes, but we'll see how it hits. What intrigued me, like I said, and reason, well, this is only their second bean that this micro roaster roasts this. And the light roasters were really got my attention. I want to try it. And I had a good old cortado. Go check out the short. Go check out the short. Go show us some love. But yeah, so we're gonna go 40 grams on the beans to get this going. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but we're going for 40 grams, 44. Let me see. Let's go. Don't go that crazy. 41. We could do 41. So 41 grams on the coffee. Put this over here. We're gonna get our good V90. Shout out to the craftsmanship of Japan. You know what I mean? From their automobiles to their coffee gear to their threads. Yeah, Japan is down today for sure. So before we go ahead and grind this, we're gonna go ahead and get this filter nice and wet, and so it can stick to the walls. The water's already heated, so let me hit it real quick because as you guys can tell, the filter part is very crucial. Like I always say when I do these episodes, every step of a pour over is crucial for the final to be what it needs to be. So we go ahead and put the water. We gonna hit these good old beans with some little spray, you know, shake them up a little bit. And throw them in the grinder one time. There we are. There we are. Nice and nice. Oh, where'd it go? Oh. All right. Cool, cool. So let me organize my space. So we're good with the scale now. So before we hit the grind, I'm gonna go ahead and transfer this to our Chemex. Maybe hit a little with a little more water to make sure it's sticking and all that good stuff. Yeah, just a little bit so get it. Now you know what? We'll be all right. We'll be all right. You're forgetting. All right, so let's go ahead and hit the Papua New Guinea beans. Let's put it down. Y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe. Make sure y'all tell somebody. HT for Coffee Nerd. I really love this coffee shit for sure. We're gonna hit a quick grind, quick grind. All right, so since it's a little the cord's a little short, I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect it real quick so I can pour it in. So we're gonna bring our beautiful Chemex into the shot, into the scene. Know what I mean? So before, like I said, off the bean, definitely getting a lot of black tea, a lot of chocolate. I guess the caramel's lingering, like it's kind of on top of those both flavor notes right there. But we're just gonna do the grind smell. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, you don't know how happy and excited I get with coffee. You don't understand. A barista this past weekend, and we got to do the next coffee bean is gonna be from El Salvador. Salvador got some shit too. But this barista said I was excited to try out the pour over. If only she knew the have how hype and how much enjoyment and peace this brings to me. You know what I mean? And go check out the short. I gave you a brief definition of what musing copa is and what I'm trying to accomplish with that. Maybe I'll speak more about it tonight later on the solo stream. We can go ahead and throw the grinded beans in the Chemex grinder. And the back over here. Look at it nice and tight. You know what? We want in the shot. Let's go ahead and put this shit over here. Hopefully everybody's having a good week, productive week. Shout out to everybody that maybe is going through some times. Keep your head up. Go get you some instant coffee. Put a smile on your face. We're gonna go ahead and make sure this is nice and spread. So we got about 42 grams in here. Coffee. Let me see if I can get that. There we go. Nice and spread out. So we're gonna hit it. So we're gonna hit it for the full bloom. Don't hit it for the full bloom. Shake it up a little bit. Let me see if I can get some of that bloom for y'all in there. Y'all see that full bloom? All the everything is being released. The full bloom. Shake it a little bit. And then just lightly, lightly, lightly. There we go. It's starting to go. I'll have to put some more water in there. A good Costco alkaline water in there. Let me see. A little more. So, like I said, shout out to Coffee Graph. Have a beautiful coffee shop. It's by the looks of things, it is family owned, as far as I could tell in the brief conversations I've had with them. Coffee Graph, go show them some love, please. It's a micro roaster, it's not full roaster, but I'm sure they will eventually get there. And this is, and I could be wrong, of course, right? Because you guys seen the other roasteries that we've done on the show, but this is the first one as far as no, I think definitely seen Corvus, but this probably Corvus in this where I seen Papua New Guinea, right? Make sure this thing on track. So go show them some love. It's a micro roaster. They only got two beans so far, but very the packaging. You know what I mean? Go show them some love. Coffee Graph, shout out to them. Beautiful coffee shop. Great coffee. Great coffee. So now we're just gonna, you this whole thing takes some time. You gotta be patient when you're making a pour over. And like I always like to repeat, I'm so far from actually getting down with quote unquote a professional pour over. But like I always say, the way I kind of rate it is if I get close to those flavor notes, I feel like I haven't done too shabby. 'Cause at this point, this should be on a scale where we're weighing the water and how many milliliters we're putting in there. If you're doing about 39 to 40 grams, I think it's 200 milliliters. Last time I checked my notes. But yeah, but we're just trying to get better, man. And I really love coffee in a real way. Mm. Now I'm starting to smell that caramel very strong. You guys, ooh, this is why I like the Chemex because we can hold it because obviously it's very hot. But if you guys can see it, it's dripping into the bottom. I'm just gonna hit it with one more thing of water, and I think we should be good to go. For my favorite part of this episode, actually drinking some coffee. And today, due to some other things going on in the world, we'll have Osvaldo try some with us today on camera. He's gonna be our unbiased coffee trier because I love coffee, you know. And you guys seen the other episodes. It gets me happy, it gets excited. I mean, I don't think every coffee's good, but I think um in the pour over method, it, I feel like they're all good to me. But like I said, this is steering away from my usual, more of a fruit type of coffee person. This is more chocolate, black tea, caramel, not my go-to. That's another reason why I wanted to try it. All right, I think we should be good on water. And that. So now we're just gonna let it drain out. Probably gonna have to filter. You smell anything, Osvaldo? How's it smell? Is anything hitting yet? You smell bamboo. Interesting. Interesting. So Papua New Guinea, east of Indonesia, north of Australia, volcanic soil, about 1700 to 1800 above sea level in the mountains where they grow these beautiful beans. And by micro roaster coffee graph, like I always say, if you like coffee as much as I do, you have no excuse to be able to try some world-class coffee. So go check them out. Beautiful little coffee shop. And then now we're gonna see how this one came out. Hopefully good. Hopefully good. We're just gonna let it drain out. Make sure you like and subscribe. And I am doing a solo stream tonight. So if you're interested, I'll be I'll be ranting my usual shit. I got some things on my mind. We got some hip hop rap albums. I'm gonna go. We're gonna really talk more about coffee, I think, on that episode too. I got some things I want to say about that. There's the caramel. Yeah, that caramel's strong now. The hot water definitely activated the caramel one time. Another thing about pour overs, it is a little time consuming. It's kind of a ritual, for lack of a better term. And I recommend if you're doing a pour over, always let it cool down. Let it cool down. Do not be, I'm not saying let it get super cold. Some of you I know like cold food or cold coffee or whatever the case may be, but let it cool down because in a pour over the cool down, that's when you're going to get the flavor notes just to come at you and really get what you're supposed to get. Like I always say, the reason why I like a pour over is because to me is the most best way to process coffee, especially good coffee beans, and really to get the most clean way to make coffee. From my humble opinion, as far as that I've been doing this and I've been making pour overs at home and on this show. So it's the cleanest way. As you guys can see, we got the nice clean Chemex filter. So it's the cleanest way to process coffee, especially coffee that was worked so hard and comes from so far away. And we're lucky enough to have it in the city. So that's why I like pour overs. And it's peaceful. I like the ritual part of it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Or I think Sean one time said when we had him on here, said it was performative. But I call it a ritual, you know? Talk to Sean one time now. Oops. All right, we're gonna let the rest drip out of there for for time reasons. All right, Osvaldo, I'm gonna have you try it first, and then see what you get, and then I'll try it. So come in the shop, man. What you over here getting shy for me, man? Get your ass in here, bruh. Jeez, I gotta like it's like making content with people. It's like taking them to the dentist, bruh. Damn, son. So what you smell? I'm gonna go wash you this cup because it's dirty. What you smelling though? Chocolate caramel? Is that what we're getting? All right, Osvaldo. Let me go clean this cup for you, champ. And then we're gonna get into the testing of it. Hey, you like and subscribe. If you're staring at Osvaldo right now on camera, tell him hello. Tell him hello. Pa, 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 pa. And go tell somebody we're out here making coffee content. Even if you don't like coffee, you don't like what I do, but go tell somebody. You, sir? All right, let's get it. All right, so first, so we gotta make sure. Damn, yeah, y'all see that lightness, that kind of anejo bourbon. That's where that black tea is coming in. I don't know if you guys could tell, but in the light here in the studio is kind of red. All right, let it cool down for a little bit. Let me pour mine. See what we're working with here. All right, I don't know how cooled down it is, but take a little sip. Is it still too hot? Oh yeah, it feels lukewarm. That's how it feels, also. All right, take a little sip. See what you get. This is unbiased taste from a person that doesn't really enjoy coffee as much as I do. What are you getting? First? Like the first one? As soon as you sip it? That black tea? You get some of that black tea? What else you getting? Floral? Like a tea floral or just like literal flower? You got two out of the four. What else? It's like caramel chocolate. All right, all right, all right. The unbiased taste. Do you like the coffee? Is it bad? Is it something, if I make in the studio again, would you have another cup? Oh yeah, it's subjective. Luckily, nobody can hear you right now, Zaldo. Trying to be a smart ass right now. All right, so here we go then. So we got the unbiased taste drinker from the homie Osvaldo. I was gonna see it. I do smell the caramel off rip. It is floral with a black tea, but the black tea is strong and the floral kind of clears it out. The first drink I got. God, people. It's just black, but there's floral and black tea and chocolate and caramel going on in here. Beautiful thing about coffee, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, me too. That undertone, because it has the strong, but it's like the black tea strong, like a tea strong, not like coffee. Hey, coffee and tea. are not that unrelated as most people think, by the way. By the motherfucking way. We probably should have a whole conversation about that at some point. All right, before I let y'all go, everybody be on their way. Enjoy the rest of your work day, work week, whatever you got going on. And if you're off, enjoy your day off. So definitely get the black tea at the bottom. That's kind of the strong what holds the black tea is kind of what's holding the whole coffee together, and then the floor to kind of clear it out, and then you start getting chocolate caramel, right? That's what you got too. And as you can tell, the unbiased try says the same. All right, ladies and gentlemen, people say I drink coffee like tequila. I pretty much do. It's the same way I drink tequila. It don't look so different from a good anejo, with a bourbon barrel rest. You know what I mean? Where you going, buddy? Where you going? This guy. I would say a solid pastry, not too sugary. This is a good for a sip. Be ready for the different florals. And like I said, the way I rate my pour overs, if I get close to the flavor profiles, looks like I've done something right. I do get strong black tea. I don't know if I did that because I put more or less water, but I do get that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I go by what's my name, bro? I go by HT, Mr. Olives, or Jesus, depending how well you get to me or how close. Oh, I don't even know what it says. Depending how well you know me or how close you get to me. God damn, the coffee's so good, got me fucked up right now. But shout out to the coffee. Yeah, I'm so glad nobody can hear you right now. Uh, make sure you like and subscribe and tell somebody HT's a coffee nerd. We fuck with coffee. This is the extension of MTI's coffee side of things. Using Copa. This is Pour Over Series episode 12. Thank you, Osvaldo. And thank you, everybody else. Have a good day. Enjoy some coffee. Peace.